Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. This video, I'm going to make a video series right now. And I'm probably going to continue to add to these two video series, especially this one. It's going to be called Interesting Facts, Interesting, Fun, and Curious Facts about the differences between men and women. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So interesting, fun, and curious facts about the differences between men and women. All right, so if you haven't clicked subscribe, click subscribe, because I'm really starting to learn how to do these videos and how to organize stuff. And I've got some new stuff coming up here, some interesting stuff. In fact, these two videos I want to make right now, I think you're going to find to be very fun and very interesting. Now, what is their purpose? Their purpose is to begin to slowly show you how different men and women think. All right? Because the challenge is now, okay, here's the biggest challenge. I don't think I've ever said this before. The challenge is we think and perceive the world the way our brain is wired and the way our nervous system is wired. So we process everything the way that we individually do. So we look at the world the way we do and we assume like, oh, well, they do too. No, they don't at all. Now, I'm just approaching one subject because there's a bunch of different angles from different people, different this. Men and women have two different processors that are literally the opposite. The male brain's external, the female brain's internal, and they process, as I said before, the male language literally processes through logic. The right brain, for men or women, depending, it just depends on which brain you're using in the moment, but women generally tend to use left and right almost simultaneously, whereas men are fairly stuck in their left brain. You have to work to open up the right brain. So again, the right brain is processing literally through emotions. All right, so I'm going to start this one out with this. And I made a video recently. I don't even know if I uploaded it, but I will. So if you heard this before, that's fine. I'm going to have some really cool, interesting facts that I haven't uploaded yet. Okay, this is a quick one. It's an easy one. And this is, well, actually, anyone, men or women can do it. It's mostly I do for guys because this really helps their brain go, really? That's incredible. That's bizarre, that's weird, because it's the opposite of the way men think. Alright, so here's what it is. Here's a question. Now here's what I want you to do. I either want you to write it down real fast. In fact, you know what? Get a pen and paper. I'll give you 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or pause it, whatever, okay? So I'm not going to wait 3 minutes, but so get a pen and paper, or pause it and get one. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, 0. All right, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer it right now. Just throw out a bunch of words, thoughts, whatever comes to you, okay? And those of you who've done this before, you know, well, you've already done it with me. And I think it's in my book. I don't know if it's in my book, Crack the Female Code. All right, ready? I'm going to ask you a question. What are words? Words are, just write them down. Words are blah, blah, blah. Words are blah, blah, blah. Write it down. Say it out loud. All right. So you've got 2 or 3 or 4 words or phrases or maybe even sentences, okay? Here is what I have found out is absolutely undeniable. It has been 100%. I've been asking this question for about 20 plus years. Okay, I've been doing this a long time. Men always say, well, words are words. Words are used to talk. Words are things. Words are used to talk about things. Words are used to communicate. That's a very analytical left brain way of thinking about words, because that's how we process words, okay? Now, as I said in my past video, I just did it recently. I don't know if I uploaded it yet. So this actually is being made when other videos are waiting to be sent out. So I did this at the table back there with a client years ago. And the funny thing is he had 3 master's degrees from major universities. One of them was a communications degree, okay? So he's got a communications, psychology, and the other one was an architecture degree, you know, which is kind of like, you know, how that fit in, but, you know, probably his interest. So he went to Berkeley, Stanford, and also got one of his master's degree from USC. Now, when I said this to him, he goes, well, words are used to talk. Words are, you know, words are words. And the girl on the couch that I was dating at the time, she grabbed her chest and she turns and she faces, no, words are emotions. Now, a lot of guys are like, what are you talking about? And women are like, well, yeah, of course, words are used to express your emotions. See, this is your typical female response. Words are used to express your feelings, to express your emotions. words, and literally to women. Now, here's the thing I'm trying to get guys to understand. Sorry, it's beginning of summer in California. It is freaking hot. Today is the first day. Suddenly, the temperature just skyrocketed. We've had a really cold winter or spring, really cold, like winter cold almost. So, anyways, so women invariably will sit there just flat out say, and again, this is a generalization, but again, these are quick little videos, okay? Because there's a lot of variables. So what they will just say, well, no, words are emotions. That ends up being, whether they say it this way, this way, this way, they're, well, yeah, words are emotions. And here's why, guys. Remember, the right female brain is the emotional processor. She's literally taking those words and processing it through her 5 senses or emotions, because all of those senses give her feelings and sensations, etc., throughout her body. So as I've said to you before, guys, when you're talking to a woman, she's literally feeling what you're saying. And as I've said in my past videos, in very recent videos, which I haven't uploaded yet, this is why you have to really learn how to communicate in, number one, the internal language and the very descriptive language combined with indirect language. And there's a couple other, and there's some patterns I teach with that. So when you learn how to combine this stuff, all of a sudden she literally is having an experience of what you're saying. So if I said in a video that I haven't uploaded yet, I did it 2 days ago. It talks quite in depth about that, and why is it when a man comes home and says I had a great day, she's like, well, what does that mean? I don't understand. And he's like, what do you mean? It means what I mean. And he gets pissed off, and she's asking for details. He's like, what do you want, the freaking details? In the other video, I'm like, yeah. So for this video, all I'm trying to express, guys, is that words for women are literally emotions and feelings and experiences, okay? All right, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. The next one is going to be one of the differences between men and women, and I'm going to lead it off with this. Women are like cats and men are like dogs. And I'm going to explain something that's really going to blow you away. All right, see you in the next video. This is video 1 of, what did I call it? Shut up. 1 second. No, here's the thing. It's going to be interesting and funny, interesting, funny, and curious facts about the differences between men and women. This is number 1. And remember, click subscribe. I just learned how to put the little button up there, so I'll put it up there. Or just go down in the, it's either going to be here or it's going to be over here. Just click subscribe. I've got some interesting things coming up this summer. And eventually I'm going to have a whole studio with a background thing and everything. So this is all coming up. My workshops and seminars are just now getting set up. This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. If you haven't bought my book, if you're a guy, buy that book. If you want to save your marriage, understand your wife, meet the girl of your dreams, and just flat out understand women, crack the female code at crackthefemalecode.com, or go to my homepage, MikeKollin.com, KOLLIN.com, and you'll see the picture and the button right there. See you soon. Hey, this is Mike Kollin again. I wanted to add something on to that last video. So you're beginning to listen to my videos and kind of getting an idea of the difference between men and women, and a lot of it can be very fascinating, especially the next video I'm going to make about how women are like cats and men are like dogs. I'll explain that. But what I want to say right now is, so I talked about this video about how women process words and communication, which includes body language, your tonality, the way you say it, and why it's so important to learn the right brain, the internal language, the mentally stimulating and emotionally fulfilling language, because it fills her heart with love. And it turns her on. So here's the deal. So there's a couple things you have to learn: the languaging, the patterning, the descriptive languaging, and there's a couple other things. You combine these things, and all of a sudden she's just like, wow, you love me. What most guys try to do, I've said in my last videos, or not last video, but past videos, they try to pay for stuff. They try to buy dinner. They try to flowers, and a lot of guys. See, here's the male mentality: that left brain is step 1, step 2, step 3. So they think, well, the more money I spend, the more I'm loving her. Well, guys, she's looking at you like, what? Why? Now you're thinking it's working because, well, when I buy things for her, she's really happy. Well, yeah, any kid, any child, you're going to buy him a gift is going to be happy. What did you notice about 2-3 days later, or a week later? Even if it's a brand new car, it might take a month or two. It kind of goes down, and she's not really happy. And the thing about it is, it's not what she really wants in the first place. So if you're relying on paying for dinner, buying things, showing her things, etc., you're missing a key component. And as I've said to a lot of these NLP buffs, I'm an NLP trainer, master hypnotherapist, NLP timeline therapist, etc., HNLP, and on and on. I am not talking about the predicate system. This is much powerful because it stimulates our mind, it melts our heart, gives our emotional fulfillment, and then it leads to sex, romantic seduction. It's an extremely powerful form of turning a woman on, whether she's single, you're dating her, and especially if you're married, okay? I'm going to lead into another fact about the marriage factor that most men miss. So go on to my second video, okay? Hey, this is Mike Kollin. I will talk to you soon. Bye.